what to talk about. I think something I've been thinking about recently is, you know, for me, the title of this video might be, when's the last time you've been happy? Because, I don't know how it is for a lot of people, and maybe this might help someone feel kind of seen and at least related, like, oh, someone else feels the same way. Or maybe I can get someone else's point of view. However, I think sometimes when I talk about it to people close to me, I'll mention the fact that I've never been happy in my life. Never. And, well, that's a lie. I think there's two moments, or at least too few, I would say, like arcs in my life where I've been happy. I think everything else, I've either been miserable / depressed or content. And for a lot of part of my life, I've fought to be content because I felt it's not like I wanted to be miserable. It's not like I didn't want to be happy. Fundamentally, my most core value is that I want to live a fulfilling and happy life. The thing is that a lot of times it's hard. There's something. But yeah, Camus said one person can live with the absurdism of life. That, he questions that, is life worth living? That this is the fundamental philosophy question someone should begin with, that it's the root. Because anything after that does not matter if we don't answer that question, is life worth living? That whether this is moral, whether this is ethical, does not matter until we solve that question. And he quickly answers that question by saying that it depends on you. It ultimately depends whether you believe worth life is living. And that's something I've always been struggling to find. Is life worth living? If we look back from at least where I am right now and everything else from the past, there's nothing in my life that has been worth me living for. And what does that mean? Like, nothing in my life has been worth living for. And I say that in a lot of people be like, they're like, well, it's more than the materialism. It's the experiences, it is the people that you meet. And I agree that a lot of life is the experiences that you live. And that's what I truly do. It's part of one of the only times I've been happy in my life, right? It was in California. I met amazing people and I felt finally connected in the community. And I had the money to do the experience that I wanted to do. However, something I've realized in my pattern in life is that, my life has always felt like challenge. There's some sort of overarching problem in my life that I need to solve, not in order to be happy, but in order to be content. And it seems that in my life, I'm constantly fighting just to be depressed or to not be miserable. Maybe I haven't gotten to the point in my life where I'm stable enough to fight for happiness. Which is funny, because like I said, as someone who's major aspect in life is to be happy, how am I not happy? How is that something I've been chasing all my life and still not finding? And that's what I question myself, that is life worth living? If my life is just constant challenge, just to be content, and is contentment worth enough to live? It's like, and ultimately, the answer is just on me. It's me to decide, because maybe I won't find the answer till the end. How can I conclude something if I haven't experienced everything? Like, how can I judge a movie that if it's good if I haven't fully watched it? How can I say a meal is good if I haven't tried it? And more people are passing by. And it's the question that I need to kind of answer. And it's hard to, because, slowly I grow and I have more responsibilities. Sometimes I just can't live for myself. I have to live for other things. You know what I mean? Like, at some point, my life is going to be bigger than me. In a small case example, for my cat, technically, a lot of he depends on me on a lot to provide, to help, to clean his litter. Bro, this guy shits. And in that way, an aspect, it's a small, bigger life than me. There's something more to me, because there's something that depends on me. And that kind of keeps me going sometimes. Because ultimately, I love my cat, bro. This is the most thing I probably love in the world. And wow, we're going on tangents. Ultimately, it just depends, why can't I be happy? And dude, it's actually crazy, because I think a week ago, I didn't break down, but I just randomly started crying. And I was asking myself, dude, why can't I be happy? What is wrong with me? The fact that I do so much and I can't be happy. And this is not even an issue of me comparing to other things, because this would be the common example that once you start comparing, you feel that, oh, I'm less happy. It's not even that. I am grateful. I'm amazingly grateful for the stuff I have achieved, I have accomplished, that I have. But I don't feel happy. I think a lot of the responsibilities I have feels like something I need to just accomplish. That while these are some goals I have, it always feels like something I have to meet. So maybe it still brings fulfillment, but it doesn't bring happiness. Which is interesting, at least. But I don't know, It's crazy it is that I open my life to everything I post when it's in public. Shit, man, I don't want you to overhear that. But, I don't know if it's because I feel so jaded now. That, I've come, I think now. It's just so hard. But who knows? Ultimately, we'll start whispering. We'll see. I'll catch y'all later, y'all.